Welcome, everybody, to the NFL Draft Geek Film Room. I am Brian Johannes and bringing you this look at North Carolina State defensive end Bradley Chubb, one of the hottest, best prospects potentially in this 2018 NFL Draft class. Uh, there's a lot of hype going in on Chubb going into the season, and not only has he lived up to that hype, he's been even better, and he's just been a complete force for North Carolina State. So I'm really anxious to kind of show you what he does that really stands out, and then even maybe a few things that not necessarily big weaknesses, but maybe a little bit of a concern that has him preventing him from being even better. So Chubb is 6'4", 260-pound defensive end. So he's not this smaller guy. He's got great size. He can play defensive end in a 4-3. I even like him as a 3-4 outside linebacker. I think he's scheme transcendent, meaning he can play in any defensive scheme in the NFL. So that's going to be great for him because any team potentially could draft him. So let's go ahead and get started. The first clip that I'm gonna show you is kind of just shows his athleticism and his agility. So if we kind of back this up just a second. So we see Chubb is lined up here on the right side. He usually kind of tends to play on the short side of the field, at least on the weak side, to utilize his athleticism. And he's going to attack up the field at Lamar Jackson. He's playing against one of the best quarterbacks in college football, if not the best, and definitely a guy that I like transitioning to the NFL. But he's not easy to contain, and so Chubb, most teams will mush rush, keep him in that pocket, but Chubb still goes full board. And what I like here is as he's going, he's going to tack up, and he uses a hand swat to get the left tackle's hands off of him. Then he's able to turn and bend, not necessarily bend it like dipping his hips, but with his ankles, his flexibility there, he's able to turn this corner despite the defender or the tackle pushing him past the pocket, and he's able to finish with a sack on Jackson. If we see a replay here, I'm actually going to slow it down for the replay. But we watch this replay. Here he is again. He's pushing that quick hand swat right there to knock the offensive lineman's hands off of him. And then just look at his ankles, just that bend. And he's able to just turn right around that corner and get the sack right there. So tremendous agility, athletic ability, and even that burst off the line. Chubb's showing it all right there. The next clip I want to show you the positive that I like about him. And this has a lot of things. Once again, showing his ability to work in space. And I just love his motor on this play. So here he is again, right side defensive end, kind of towards the short side of the field. He's going to actually, as we see here, he's going to stack and set the edge. So he's in the position right here that as you see Jackson's coming, he's going to cut off that edge. Be able to come out and make Jackson have to stop and redirect. And most defensive ends, they're done. They did their play. He's going the other way. They'll probably take it off. But look at Chubb's motor. He hits there, and he dives and is able to trip him up for the sack or for the tackle for loss. So not only has he got good agility, not only does he have good burst, but he's got the motor. And if you got a guy with that athletic ability and that drive, teams are going to fall in love with this guy. Now, a couple things that I don't, maybe some concerns is he can struggle at times against the run. So here he is on the left side now, going against the right tackle. And on this play, as you see, he kind of gets up, and he gets the lineman's able to get his hands inside on him, and he's able to contain him and even just drive him back as Jackson runs by to get the first down. Throughout watching him play, I love him against the pass because he's so aggressive. But when he has to play that run, he kind of gets a little bit more conservative, which allows defenders or offensive linemen to kind of really get into him. The last clip that I'm going to look at kind of is along the same line. So here he is, left side again. He's working against a tight end. And on here, we see him shoot this gap. So he's actually working against the back. So I apologize for that. And he's going to really shoot, but the back's able to kind of seal him off and even knock him down. So, I don't want to say that Chubb has bad balance, but there's times where he could go, he's just going so hard and so fast that he can be a little bit out of control, and that can affect his balance. But that withstanding, I'm a huge Bradley Chubb fan. He's right now my third rated off defensive end edge pass rusher in this class. I have him as a top 10 prospect. Um, like I said before, he's scheme transcendent. He's got 6.5 sacks already, 13 and a half or 13 tackle for losses. So he's wreaking havoc in that backfield. He had 10 sacks last year in 2016. With 6 games yet to go, he's easily going to surpass those 10 sacks. I think he's going to be if he's not a top 10, not top 15 pick, I'm going to be surprised. I think he's a better Derek Barnett. We saw Barnett go in the top 15 last year to the Eagles and have tremendous success this year as a part of the rotation. I think Bradley Chubb is going to be a better version of Derek Barnett. I really like this guy a lot. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel to get these videos emailed to you right away, or just notified to you. Also tweet them out at NFL Draft Geek and at my own personal Twitter at draft_Brian. And always check out NFL Draft Geek. They'll be up there along with all the other videos. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed.